Hello, it's Freebie, and today I am going to show you the academic planner that I've been working on designing for, well, like the whole of this year basically. I got the sample through and saw it for the first time a month ago, and I've been working on the design of this since December-ish time. This is now the third year that I've been able to bring you an academic planner, which honestly still is totally bizarre to say it aloud. You'd think that I'd have got used to it by the third year, but I can't tell you how long as a teenager, as a student, I dreamed of designing a planner and being able to share it with other students and kind of create that planner that I'd always been looking for, that I'd always searched for. And so the fact that I'm able to do that, the fact that I'm able to share that with you, and so that so many of you then show me using the planner and say that it is the best planner they've ever used, it's honestly a dream come true for me. I just wish that I'd been able to give this to my younger self while I was at school, because it's the planner that I wish I'd had. I do use these planners that I release every day. It's not like I'm just kind of releasing this for the sake of it. It literally is the planner that I use every day. I say that and then I open it to the weekend of the 19th of March, where apparently I didn't do any planning, so I don't know what I was doing that weekend. It's just an incredibly functional planner and provides enough space for writing down all of the tasks that we have to do, because students do have a lot to do, students do have long to-do lists, and actually one of the really big things when I went into designing this planner was like, I need to make sure that there is enough space for a long to-do list, because the main problem that I had with a lot of the planners that I tried when I was a teenager, the to-do lists were always too short, so I'd have to move to like a separate notebook to write my to-do list. That is not a problem in this planner. And I've designed it to include everything that you would need as a student, so you don't have to go between lots of different notebooks. You can just like have this in your bag and you know it's got everything in. So yes, I'm really excited to say that this year we are releasing another academic planner. This one has a woodland design. It is my favourite one that we've released so far. I know I say that every year, but it's because I'm continually working on them, continually improving them, trying new spreads, trying new things, seeing what works best. So in today's video, I'm going to be setting this up and basically giving you a walkthrough of the planner and showing you all the spreads that are in here. And we have got quite a few new spreads this year. We've actually got 50 new pages in this planner, and most excitingly we've got a weekly and a monthly planner now, and I've been using it for the last couple of months and really love the system, so I'm really excited for you to start reading to this candlestick. It's kind of cottagecore and really cozy. There are loads of leaves and woodland animals, toadstools. It's just so cute. Anna Gray from Anna Talks Videos has done the illustrations in today's planner. We went to school together and she's extremely talented, as you can probably tell from the illustrations. I'm here with the amazing Anna.
Hello.
And we're on a little bit of a challenge. We're looking for the things that Anna illustrated in the planner, and so far we found
quite a few. Fern, oak, an oak leaf.
Is that a flower?
A flower, we did.
Very
Which
impressive.
it was kind of on a stinging nettle, but I think it counts.
It looked the same as the one for August.
It does count.
So it definitely did. And I just wanted to introduce Anna because
hello.
She's very lovely and she's got a YouTube channel too, which you should definitely check out.
Anna Talks.
We're launching the planner on the 14th of July at 5 PM GMT on the website Pumpkin Productivity. I can't say thank you enough basically, and I'm really excited to show you this planner in full right now. We are going to start with the About Me page. I love filling out About Me pages in planners. Whenever I get a new planner, I immediately go and fill this out, but I don't like how it's usually just really boring questions, and so I wanted to add some personal questions in here, and then at the bottom, questions to answer at the beginning and the end, so that you can see how you change over the course of the academic year. Then here is a page for a key, which is a new page we've added this year because having a key is just very useful. It can help you stick to organisation systems basically. There's also a colour code section for each of your subjects, so you might want to do this for each of your modules if you're at university. Then here we've got a very basic contents page, quite self-explanatory. I just added a page from the New Yorker just to add a fun touch. You'll see that quite a few bits in the planner which promote self-care this year, more so than last year, and this is an entirely new spread actually, and it's a page that you can hopefully look back to when you're feeling particularly stressed, when your mental health isn't too great. Next, we've got some space for academic goals. So here we've got the subject, then the ideal grade or mark that you want, and then just a note of how you'd achieve it. So for example, I said for chemistry, which I'm not actually studying, this is just an example, ideal grade would be an A, and to do that I will redo questions whenever I get them wrong and transfer them to flashcards. Next, this spread, which I think is very unique to the planners that we release. I've never seen this anywhere else. It's a space for planning your morning and night routines. You can use this how you want to. We've made it quite versatile on purpose. On the left, for example, I've written a list of the habits that I like doing in the morning, things that make me feel good if I do them. And then on the right-hand side, I've written up a kind of timetable for my ideal morning. Next, very self-explanatory. This is just a space for writing down academic feedback. Again, this was a spread that somebody requested and I thought it was a really good idea. Then I love this one. This is things I want to accomplish, and this is all about getting yourself excited about the future, feeling excited and having purpose. That's what makes us happy, I think. On the left-hand side, things you want to do this year, and then at the bottom, just at some point, you could write down something you want to do in 30 years. Maybe one day at some point you want to write a book, or one day at some point you want to climb Mount Everest. This is actually inspired by this notebook of mine. It's just a really, really long list of things that I would like to do at some point. It could be tiny things like I want to grow tea leaves at some point. I want to make my own soap. Things that just might randomly occur to me that I want to do at some point, I write down in here. So that is just a very short, minimalist version of that notebook. Next, clubs and societies planning. At the top there's a little mind map, so I'd recommend filling this out before the academic year starts so you have an idea of what clubs and societies you might want to do. And then there's a little timetable which you can fill out once you've actually signed up to these, and a colour code too, so you can kind of see if you're getting balance with the clubs that you're signing up for. Next, a page for revision resources, which we've had in both of the planners before, so this is nothing new. This is a to-do list of things I want to learn more about, just encouraging yourself to be curious and interested in things that you're learning, because I think that is the most important thing and the thing we should be continually striving towards. And there's also a page for recommendations, because I can't tell you how many times when I was at school someone would recommend something and I just end up writing it down like in the notes pages or maybe on that day of my planner, but then I'd forget about it because I wouldn't follow it up. So I thought having a whole page for this would be really useful. Here we are. This is, in my opinion, the best page in the planner and the most essential page in the planner as well, as a bookworm. So this is a little bookshelf where you can write down all of the books that you read this year. And this year as well, if you order the planner, you'll be able to download a free PDF version of this. So if you do fill up your bookshelf, then you can print off another one and you could add it on the bottom. Next, we've got the library book log, again one of my favourites. We should all be using the libraries. Libraries are an incredible resource which is offered to us, and so this is just to make sure that you return everything on time basically. Next, we've got a yearly calendar overview, and I always like to go through and highlight the days that I'm on holiday. And then these are the final two spreads, which are both preparation for the academic year pages. Long to-do list where you can write down everything you might need to do before the year starts, and also a shopping list. There's also space for things I'm excited about this year, and you can also do this little mind map of who you want to be by the end of the year, kind of manifesting that. There is also a free PDF download of a back to school checklist and to-do list on the website, so if you want to download that, it's completely free and it's in the same design as the planner. This is September. I love the leaves around the side. I really love to add postcards and photographs on this blank page. This is actually a beautiful postcard that Paula from The Cottage Fairy sent me. She's actually my favourite YouTuber, so when she sent this to me, I was absolutely ecstatic, I've got to say. And then next we've got a calendar, and we've got the monthly overviews. Right, so this is what you see every month. We've got the decorative page, dividers for each of the months. I love November, actually November's my favourite. And then there's just space where you can put a photograph, so I've put this really nice one. I think this is Oxford. Then there's a calendar for writing in deadlines and things so you can see them at a glance. And then here is the monthly and the weekly overview. This is the new thing, as I say. So the monthly overview has a to-do list. We've got space for tracking deadlines, which I think is so key if you're a student. Then we've got your main goal for the month, an affirmation for the month, like something you want to carry forward the whole month. Self-care prompt, because this planner is prioritising self-care. I think that is very key. Proactive things I'll do, exam preparation, and then something you're looking forward to, because you always have to be looking forward to something that month. And then on this side we've got weekly overviews, so these are just very basic, but it means that you can write out like your main tasks you need to get done each week, because sometimes, especially for university students, you might have larger tasks which you need to focus on, and so hopefully this will help to kind of structure your daily planning, which we then see here. These are each of the daily planning spreads, and I'll just show you now how you might want to use these. So here's one example of how you might want to structure this. You can use your colour coding system for your to-do list that you've got in your key. I always like to number my tasks using one of these columns for the to-do list. You could also use one of the columns for due dates, which is especially useful if you're at school actually. So just to kind of show you the things that are on each page, apart from the to-do list, we've got events that you can track, reminders, admin tasks, and time to spend working. And then at the end, so we've got kind of a joint one for the weekend, and it's slightly different for the weekend. So we've got events this weekend, reminders, and then highlight of the week, and then also other reflections, something I'm proud of accomplishing, and topics to come back to in revision. Just think having two to-do list columns makes it super flexible in how you can use it, and you can use it depending on the kind of planning system that you personally prefer. Alright, so now I'm going to show you the actual bulk of the planner and each of the monthly dividers. So here is November, there is academic reflections, and also these testimonials for friends to fill out. And additionally some academic reflections just to start off the year. Then we go to December and the space for gift ideas, and also a to-do list because there are always lots of things to do over the Christmas holidays. January, we've got things I'm excited for this year, also New Year's resolutions and a big bucket list. This is February. I love the little hedgehogs here. Anna drew them to be kind of Valentine's Day themed. We've got questions to ask teachers here, like a long list which you can fill out, and also some mid-year reflections. Then for March we've got a master to-do list for revision because of course the Easter holidays are coming up at this point. And then we go to April and there's a mid-year reset. Then May there's an exam timetable. For June there's a notes page and also an exam tracker with some little study tips written in. June is my favourite page after November. I love the mushrooms so much, they're beautiful. Then for July, again, I love these illustrations. Anna did these dandelions so well. And there's this list of things to do for myself for an exam season. Then August, and we've got some yearly reflections, and additionally a summer bucket list. And then we get to the end of the planner. We've got 4 dotted notes pages, because dotted paper is the most versatile. And then 2 master to-do lists. And then finally, this is a place for tracking things that you've accomplished this year in each of the months. And then finally, there is a place to stick your timetable. And on our website, you will be able to download a free timetable template, which you can stick in, which will be in the same design as the planner. Even if you don't end up buying the planner, that's something you can download for free. So actually take a look because we will have a few free downloads up on the website. But that's it. That's the end of the planner. I am going to go through though and add some more photographs to each of the blank monthly divider pages because, as I say, I really like being able to customize it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I love watching videos like this, like planner setup videos or bullet journal videos, and so I hope you enjoyed it. I really like how it's looking. I love all the pictures as well. I always love customizing these with nice pictures. So quick details, we're launching on the 14th of July at 5 PM GMT, as I say. The planner will be available on Pumpkin Productivity, which is my website, and the planner is made using recycled paper, and we've got recycled packaging. It's optimized for both school and university. It's compatible with other school systems as well, so it's not like you have to be doing GCSEs and A-levels for it to work. We do ship internationally on this, we ship worldwide, but be aware that there would be higher shipping costs and maybe customs charges depending on where you're ordering from. But it's really annoying because I wish that we could just post it for like £2 worldwide. The planner costs £18.50, which I know is more than last year. Last year we retailed for £16.50. We've got a lot of new spreads in this year's planner. I've been using this new one since I got it, even though the dates aren't correct, just because I'm so excited to be able to use it. Where is my old one? It's very strange. Oh, it's down here. The yearly planner was 217 pages. And the new academic plan is 260 pages. That's a lot more content that you're getting. The page quality is just as good. You can still use fountain pen, really thick, your highlighters won't bleed through. I know that it's higher, I know that it's more expensive, but I really think that the monthly and weekly planning spreads make this planner so much better, and so I did make the decision to increase the price and increase the content in here. And it's not like it's a profit thing or anything as well, because our margin is smaller on this planner than it was before. To keep the same profit margin, we would have had to retail this for £20.50, which honestly is just way too much, and I want it to be affordable. I want it to be something which you can purchase, which students can purchase. But I just wanted to explain the increase in price, because sometimes it can be confusing, and I don't want you to think that I'm just increasing the price for the sake of it. Like, you are getting extra content in here. We've got extra fun planning spreads. We've also got amazing illustrations in this one, and study tips which are dotted throughout. I've just added in these little handwritten notes throughout, so you'll find a few of these dotted throughout, the odd fun illustration. Genuinely, this is the best planner we've released so far, and I'm so excited to launch it. So it's launching, as I say, on Thursday. Yeah, just to reiterate, thank you so much for letting me launch this, basically, because it's because of YouTube, it's because of your support that I'm able to do this. It's very fun being able to design a dream plan for students, especially when you're obsessed with planning like I am. Like, I love my planner. The whole way through school I was always so reliant on my planner, and I always had it with me, and I actually had one of those tiny like pocket planners in my shirt pocket because I didn't want to be without a planner. Yeah, this planner is everything I wish I had had at school, and so I really hope that you enjoy using it. And to celebrate the launch of the planner, we are going to be giving one away. As I say, there are lots of little tips and notes from me throughout which I've handwritten into the planner. On the giveaway one, I will go in and add in some more notes, so it will be personalised. I will contact the giveaway winner on Monday the 11th of July, and for the chance to win, all you've got to do is leave a comment down below sharing one of your top planning tips. Hopefully this will be really nice too, because we can all scroll through and we can get some advice from each other and we can learn from each other. I'm really looking forward to hearing your planning tips. It could also be a study tip though, it could be an organisation hack, just something that you want to share with the community, so that we can kind of like help each other to be more mindfully productive, I suppose. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you have a productive week.